Hello. It is too quiet, but I'm not going to bother fixing that right now because I'm going right into the game. You're all good. Where is game? Game, why don't you load? Please. So let me get rid of that chat message. Go away. Please. Anyway. Why is the game not starting? There we go. Now the game's launched. That is not what I wanted to see. What? Why don't you see the game? Okay, there we go. Alright, it's been a minute since I played the game. No! We're not doing the challenge today. Apply. Do I got everything I care about? Yes, I do.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Give
There's been
me
no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
that, and that. No music box. No mirror. Yes, tarot. Breakers downstairs. Where is this boat? There it is. No readings. that, and we shall take that. Oh, stupid mouse. Let me go outside. Now that I have a mouse that wants to work, well, in a second. There we go. Back to hunting. He's a basement ghost. It showed itself. Kind of a terrible camera position, but oh well. Thank you. Got writing quick. I think it is safe to say no orbs. throwing stuff. Would you like to speak?
I'll be right.
That works. One should be UV now. Not dots. Dots is still possible. Orbs is not. Alright, I think we're good on for UV being a no. Yeah, UV's a no. We got Ghosty is my current bet. We need UV for Ghosty. It's throwing things, but it's not throwing multiple things. That works for me. It is just a spirit.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Okay. Let's just do this again. I don't have much monies right now.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
We got firelight
There have
this
been
time.
reports of accursed objects nearby. This must be the reason something goes to a summon here. Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
I steal the keys. Bone, no bone. Safety? Yes, safety. Bone. Yoink. Safety, not safety. Music box. That was quick to find the items. Where's Breaker? Breaker is downstairs. Give me heat. Not seeing a cold room. Aha! I have found the cold room. I like to see that. Let's grab these. Give me this. Give me this. Back in we go. How we doing? Enough for me to run it back in and out. Still cold. Give me this. What else do I want to take? So I'll take the other one of these because I just need salt stuff next. Why, thank you. Not that. Ghost writing. Still cold? Do I have? No, I don't. So this ghost does not like doors. Do any of you not like doors? Alright, do I need orb? I do not need orb. I need spirit. I do need spirit. Do I need freezing? I do need freezing. UV. I need UV. Dots. Dots. I don't need. Okay. Salt and UV. Because I don't got orbs, right? Beautiful. No, I don't even need orb. This is still your room. Yes. don't see UV. I don't like those numbers. Okay, it's really hot in the other rooms. Yeah, we're still here. UV, freezing, or spirit box? Definitely don't think we're gonna get freezing. Hello, would you like to speak to me? Please? Any response would be nice. Maybe also closing the door. Maybe. Something. No, it's not this. We're gonna throw this off to the side. Why is my cursor showing? That's weird. Something is weird. Hello? Hello? Where are you? What are you? Thank you for the greeting, but that is not the greeting I want. Ghost. Smiling. Frequent paranormal sounds. I would say that was paranormal. What else we got? Spirits and Shade. What is the shades? Reading temps. So I'll go back in there in a bit, but I don't think it's a shade. Okay, I'm here now. Hello, how you been? It's been going all right. Firelight, I could do that. Your chat does not support YouTube emos. It doesn't? No, well. I'm gonna probably redo it soon now that I can just combine them. Give me fire. Oh, and give me sanity. Wait, now it does? It doesn't support the custom YouTube emotes, but it just supports the generic ones. Could you close the door, please, so I can check for UV? How's the ghost hunting going? Pretty terribly. This ghost will not tell me what it is. And now it is hot in here. It is hot out here. It is very hot in there. Why is everywhere warm? It's... What are you? Well, this calls for more fire. Are you in here? I didn't see orbs anywhere when I started. Hello? Are you here? Hello? Are you here? Can you hear me? Are you here? Are you French? You're not gonna answer any of my questions. What are you? Solve. I didn't realize the fridge had a hum sound on it. You sure you got the right room? It was the right room, but I'm pretty sure it moved by now. here. It's hot here. It's hot. Everywhere is warm. What are you? I've checked for UV. I've checked for literally everything. And it's not giving me a single piece of evidence. What are you? So I got writing in here. I got EMF in there too, but I've got an EMF out there. I haven't gotten any spirit boxes. I haven't gotten freezing, and I haven't gotten... Wait a second. Nope, it's hot down here too. Everywhere is hot. I give up. I spent long enough here. Going with mining. What did I have? I had EMF, I had ghost writing. Those are guaranteed. I can't get any of those other ones, so I'm leaving.
Welcome back.
How was it a shade? It was literally triggering things right in front of me. How the heck was it a shade? And how the heck was it freezing? It was literally 22 degrees Celsius. I am salty to the max.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. No report this time. Be careful. You're going in blind.
What do we got? Nope. 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 All right. And it's a foggy night. Give me those keys. Bone, no. Safety, no. Bone, no. Door, yes. Music box, no. Bone, no. Mirror, no. Bone, no. Tarot cards, no. No bone. Breaker, yes. Doll, no. No bones in here. No kitchen bone. Monkey paw. Still no bone. Basement bone? I'm apparently blind. I didn't get the bone already, did I? I don't think I did. No, I only got the paw. Where's the bone? Aha! I didn't know that was a spot for it. Now I do. Alright, Ghosty, time to play. Should be another stupid shade. Look across. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, it's this room. If it's not that room, dude, I don't know what room it is. Give me this. Give me that. Let's do a little verify on the room. Yeah. That's a very strong, yeah, this is the room. Orbs. No orbs again? I love how the little outline of the camera still shows in the camera when placing it down. Is this a safe room? That is not a safe room. These two. Ooh, it's getting colder. Not cold enough though. Yeah, it's just salt. A door would be better. Salt, salt, salt. Door, please. Double salt, no UV. 3 salts, no UV. Is that the breaker? Oh, freezing! Freezing temps. That was the breaker. Quit touching me cameras. What? What is it evidencing me? I just realized out the door. Oh no, that was from the other one. Alright, I need sanity. Yeah, I need sanity. Alright. What was it giving me evidence for? Was it because of the event? Had to be the event. Dots works too. Honey. I say, get out of here.
welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Right back to the same place.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
What do we got? Escape, repel,
Whoever was
and
here must have summoned the
photos.
ghost with a cursed object.
What if I don't?
Investigate it, but be careful. We don't know what it's capable of.
It is capable of scaring me. I think that pretty much fits all of its capabilities. Cycle, playing the beginner map for the entire stream. You know it. This house is apparently supposed to get a rework soon. I don't know when or if that's technically already happened, but it's been a while since I played this game. I heard stuff being thrown, so I think it's a hallway ghost. Or not. Might be a living room ghost. Or a kitchen ghost. It could be in any of these rooms. No tarot cards. Yeah, where are you throwing stuff? It's a kitchen ghost. Kitchen ghost. Baker is downstairs. That's not scary. Yes, go down here. Thank you. Ghost was right. Although that was a straight door open. Good thing devs don't forget to update their game. Good thing the devs don't forget about their game and still update it. I think it technically just came out of beta. But it has been around for a while. What do I want? We'll go with freezing because that's always a good sign. Always a good way to confirm the room. Yeah. Well, it's colder, but it's not cold. Well, that confirms things. Well, it doesn't really confirm things, but it's like a good sign. I take you, and I take you. Dang it. What doors did it close? I have no evidence, don't I? Nope. Not a single bit of evidence. Camera, spirit box. close those doors. Customs! We have some evidence. Are we getting colder? It is. I don't think it's going to be freezing. I need to get UV in there because it's playing with the doors. Which is good for me. Do I have everything else already in? It appears that I do. That's a difference. Those are different footprint sounds. But I guess it might just be because it's on this type of floor. Still no UV. Still no UV. Oh, it might actually get freezing. It's throwing everything. Are we on track for... No, we're not. So, no UV. We're gonna cross that off by now. I think I might know what it is, but I don't remember which one it is. I think it's one of the Ys. They are playing with doors, and I've only seen them fully open or fully closed. Oh my gosh! It knows I'm onto it. It's only a 4. I would say my sanity is normal. They just didn't kill you. Probably just wanted to be friends, right? No. Talking your yokai will anger it. That kind of makes sense. Pretty sure Yuri is the one that has the door trick, though. Research time. Okay. Yeah, I think it's Yuri that does the door thing. We're gonna take this. And I might as well take... Oh, I got the UV. The sun! Freezing. It's looking on track to be a Yuri. Dots. Do I need EMF? No. Do I need dots? Yes. Do I need writing? Yes. Do I need spirit? Yes. Dots, writing, or spirit? But I'm going for the Yuri. Also, this ghost loves showing me it. Reverend Anrio. Reverend Anrio. And there was dots. Yeah, I got to actually use the Yuri trick before I had a single piece of evidence. Anyway, we can leave now.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Yay! So for Yuri's, they will either open the door all the way or close the door all the way. They will never leave it in an in-between state, which is why I took all the doors and just put them halfway. So that would either throw it all the way open or throw it all the way closed. But if it moved it in between, you can rule that off. That's so nerdy. It is a very much tiny detail in this game, but it works really well when you're playing a no evidence run. All right, let's go. Bridge view.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating.
Photo. E.
Because
Probably
here
not
seems
gonna
to be
do the
linked to a
oops.
certain object. Go and take a closer look. Maybe
Give
this
me
will help
this.
your investigation.
Give me this. Give me this. I don't know how well I'm gonna do finding the cursed objects. I know the mirror's there. So that's out. I think this is the house where the doll's on one of the beds. There it is. I hear heartbeats. Or am I hearing a vent? I might be hearing a vent. That's doors. Yep, know where the ghost is. It also likes doors. Get the photos this run. UV time. Not a Yuri. Just gonna take that. Quickly check up here. Monkey paw spawns there. Yeah, no idea where objects are in this map. Oh well. Zoom. Give me book. Give me what I'll do. I don't need that anymore. Already solved UV. It is the worst time right now. There's a window above my monitor and the sun is shining directly into my eyes. Give me this and temperature. Solution, close the curtains. I don't have curtains. I have blinds and they are closed, but it's going in between the blinds. Like where the string is. Ooh, very cold. Not cold enough. No orbs. Oh, well, give it some time, the sun will go away. Actually, I could move over this way. There we go. Sun is no longer being dealt with. Barely. Solution number 2, put on sunglasses. I played a game already on a dark screen. That's not going to help very much. Let's see, what else do I need? I need dots, and I need spirit box. Are you freezing yet? I know you'd also look ridiculous. It's hanging around the high 1s, low 2s. I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to get freezing out of this one. Let me turn your light off, see if you get angry at me. You immediately got angry at me. Ooh, 5. So this ghost is afraid of the dark. That's everything, isn't it? Cameras. Yeah. That's it. We'll take you to the book. We'll take the motion sensor for the points. Were you playing with the light? Is it cold yet? Beep. Alright, let me turn the lights off this time. And there's dots. Goryo. Nah, I couldn't find Kristoff, but oh well.
Welcome back. There's some jobs ready for you.
Oh, wow. Do Willow Street.
Alright, we're here.
And it's raining. Is it raining or is it thunderstorm?
There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the reason that the ghost was summoned here. Take a look. Your advantage.
Hello, Ghosty. Oh, where's the breaker? That was a door fully closed, but it could also just be a slam. Breaker. Ouija? No Ouija. Oh wait, it's my birthday now, how cool. Happy birthday! Not in your times. Time zone's irrelevant in this case. Freezing and book. Yeah, cold outside. In here. It's not warm in here. I'm gonna guess it's gonna get a lot colder down here. Are you specifically this room or are you a whole basement? You are specifically this room. Come on, give me freezing. It's so close. Come on. Give. Freezing. 0. Does that count? There we go. When is your birthday, if you don't mind sharing? I've tried to keep that off the internet. Do I want to share that information? I don't know. I guess it can't hurt too much. My birthday is July 30th. Give me the book. Or not the book, the camera. Give me the spit box. Who turned on the lights? We can't have lights to search for dots. I mean orbs. Either way, there's orbs. Out we go. Give me this and this. I put in taking your lights. What do I have marked? Just freezing. And orbs. And a ghost that likes to throw literally everything. Salt time. Is Wraith on my list? No, it's not. Pick your poison. Step in the salt. How dare you throw my camera? No UV. Could you close the door again for me? Pretty sure UV's off the table. Hey, dots! It is another Ure.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
How much do I have? 5,000. Is there anything I can upgrade? Why would I want to upgrade headgear? Tripods, I don't care about those either. No, there's nothing that's really else good. Every other map in this game has multiple paths that you can go to. I don't know the proper term for it. But Point Hope is a linear map, and it sucks. There's one path. Because you can't run away from Ghost when they hunt? No, because it takes forever to walk back to the van. That's what I don't like about it. Especially if you're on the top floor. And you have to go all the way back up and down because you can only carry 2 things at a time. Terrible map. I'm missing this was a hidden jump scare. Yank. How dare you? There we go, much better. Best number? You're right, it is the best number. It is 68. That. Alright, time to learn lore. Alright, lore complete. Do we have music? They brought the party music back and I am happy. We got glitched right around number before. Alright. Let's go, fire music.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare
I don't want
accordingly
this yet.
before starting
I
the
want
investigation.
these.
Whoever was here must have summoned the ghost with a key.
Let's do this quick. I'm placing bets on... Well, I was placing bets on hallway ghosts, but now I'm not sure. No. I am fully sane. Why are you scaring me? Monkey paw. You're a hallway ghost? Why'd it have to be a hallway ghost? It's a stupid... You stupid hallway ghost always... Stupid. Hallway ghost. Show me orbs, please. This game. Why are these on? Where's my thermometer? To here. It's a living room ghost. Actually, I think I know who this is. Because they've been having fun with me, and they're in multiple locations, but they're actually only in one. However, they're acting like multiple locations. Zero evidence speedrun? I don't trust myself to zero evidence speedrun this. But I am suspecting we have a pair of twins, and by that I mean one ghost that's acting like two. Twins don't have freezing, do they, though? No, they don't. No, wait, yes, they do. What are twins? Yeah. Ghost twins are EMF, spirit, and freezing. Oh, it's definitely gonna get freezing.
An elderly victim.
And that's spirit. spirit, I'm almost guaranteeing it's gonna be freezing. I can pretty much guarantee that's gonna go freezing. So we got that. What else did we need? EMF. Technically everything's in there that will trigger. Did I put a camera in there? No, I put a camera back there. I'll take a UV light too. I've been hearing lots of doors. Here's our 5. Yeah, we're just gonna send it as twins. And if I'm wrong, oh well.
Welcome back.
It was
I
a
prepared some
wraith.
jobs for you.
Guess that also kind of fits. I didn't do salt, otherwise I probably would have noticed that, but... Is it doubled? It was doubled. I'm almost certain it was going to be freezing. It was literally going down from like 20 to 0. This is why I shouldn't just guess and actually do the evidence. What time is it? It is almost 6. Aha, first try. I wish that you could still pick up UV sticks and like look around this room too. Because that used to be a thing. If you could find secrets around the starting room. is the correlations? Tanglewood somehow links with the farmhouse. Point Hope somehow links with random. Niles somehow links with the campsite. And Willow somehow links up with Sunny Meadows. Why is there a skull next to it? I don't think it makes any sense whatsoever. No, it does not. Let me push buttons. Hey, they actually have outdoor scenery. And by outdoor scenery, I mean 2 fake trees. Nope, nope, there's a third. How do I break out? There is no ground, though. Good old Unity skybox. There's actually quite a lot outside that window. I can't climb the Jenga blocks. How does one escape? It's a good player controller. They thought the player wouldn't notice. Too bad board glitch decided to play the game. Up to the music. I have a book. With this book with absolutely no collision, I will somehow manage my way to make my way out. Wait. I got somehow. I did something. I don't know what I did. Oh well. Let's do one more game. The stereo is very broken, it appears, which is sad. Players during beta testing trying to break the game be like. How very true.
All right, we're here. Take a look at the
Fire,
equipment and prepare
sanity.
accordingly before starting the investigation.
Microphone.
The ghost here seems to be linked to a search on
Shut up!
Take a closer look.
It is a purple night. also very windy. No bones. I guess I should open this. That's a bone. Mine now. No music box. I can actually do quick now. This is safe. No mirror. I haven't had a mirror in forever. Taros? No taros. But I did have a here light switch flip. So I'm gonna place bets. That's the room. Ouija. Yeah, so sad picture. Let's go with the camera. Camera and safety sticks. Obs. And the lights on in here too. And in here. This one likes turning lights. Looking dots. And it's freezing. Freezing. Orbs. I have UV. Run faster. Quickly! That was instant. you touch a door? What was that? I need you to walk through the salt, maybe close the door. Okay, your lights are going off because I can't see anything. Thank you. Our character has the sprinting speed of a tortoise. Like, come on, how do you what does your run like your life depends on it? You see, there's a reason we're ghost hunters and not weight trainers or track stars.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you. Welcome back. I've prepared.
Okay. That was game. Now for the part of the stream where I don't know what to discuss. You know what time it is. Fortunately, I don't know how much longer the fishing game is going to work because it is apparently abandonware. As long as it works, we'll keep it running, but it might break sometime. Alright, do you have any plans for the next stream? Not a clue. I just know that there's plenty of time this week for streaming. Cool song. Have you finished that song you were making last stream? I've done some things to it. I can't say I've done too much though. Ish. Sunfish. Has no, unfortunately not. If it did, we'd be doing that in this stream. Win! Hopefully someday. We need the chapter 2. Okay, let me put this in and I can yap. There we go. That should be enough songs to yap for a while. Your music website is not opening for me. Dev, fix this now. It's working fine for me. What do you mean it's not working right now? Let me try it on tour. It worked for me on a different browser from France. Shift reload, that's about as much as I can say. Didn't help, unlucky day, I guess. That is strange. Let me see if there's any geo restrictions set up, but there shouldn't be. I haven't configured this domain in forever. Does whatever did you want to yap about? Great question. Apparently now we're performing tech support. Oh, they changed everything again. Why? This domain. Security. Do I have geo restrictions? Wait, it's not under security, it's under rules, isn't it? No, I have no rules. All right, where's my log? Traffic. Why do they change this every single time I look at it? Logs. Log search. No. There we go. Where's my target? Why is there so much traffic coming from there? Oh. But I know why. Attacks blocked. Can I see the actual request, please? It's gonna give me... Oh. Gonna charge me for it. I see how it is, so we're not gonna deal with you. And I'm just gonna go through my... I can't go through my system, otherwise it'll crash this stream. Ah. I'm guessing it's a regional thing, but it was working fine before. That doesn't really make sense. Unless... Who knows? I route all my stuff through Cloudflare. So if they happen to decide for some reason that you are a threat, then it blocks the request. As far as I'm aware, everything's been working for me. I guess if shift reload didn't work, you could always try clearing the cookies from the from that site. I don't know. I'm much better at developing the whole system that the request bot is built on. I am very not familiar with, and I haven't actually made any changes to it in a while, just because I don't like Node. I know Node is honestly liked quite a lot, but I still just prefer my simple PHP scripts. Which is pretty much entirely how all my backends are just built. It's just PHP scripts. Do I look like a threat to you, Cloudflare? Well, it's not telling me where requests are. Well, it's telling me countries. It's not giving me like a live view of all the requests, and I don't feel like going into my server and just looking at the logs, which it's built in a whole different system. It doesn't have the same logs. Why did I decide to build it this way? I was about to say, I guess it just worked, but it's clearly not. It breaks after being inactive for like a couple hours. So it really just needs to be fixed. I did look to see if there's any open source projects that do what I want to do. I found one. It only runs on Windows though, which is not going to work for me. Plus it was last edited 3 years ago, so yep, no. You use Linux instead of Windows? I use Linux for all my servers, quote unquote. For personal desktop use though, I just use Windows. Honestly, it's just gonna work. Especially with Ableton. There's no official Linux support on Ableton. There is translators. I could try to get it working, but with just how integrated it works with specific audio drivers, I just use Windows because I just want it to work. If there's ever a time when it supports Linux, then that's the only thing preventing me from fully switching over to Linux and finally getting rid of this garbage operating system that is Windows. I was honestly so tempted to switch over to Linux and just deal with trying to get Ableton to work, but I decided I just wanted it to work. There's also game anti-cheats, which require, like, Windows, for some reason, a kernel level access for anti-cheats. There's a couple games I have that have that, but I don't understand why they do, but they do. Does Ableton crash on you often? It depends if I'm doing something stupid. If I'm doing something stupid, then yes, it does have a tendency to sometimes crash. If I'm just using it as intended, though, I don't typically have many issues. Like 20 overdrives on master. Surprisingly, it does not crash when I do that. However, I think more of the crashes that I experience is from third-party VST plugins rather than Ableton itself. Overall, though, it just works. I feel like it would crash a lot more if I tried getting it to work on Linux with, like, something like Wine. I don't know. I know Steam has also been doing something to like translate. I don't know if that's like getting x86 to work on ARM or if that's to get stuff. I think that's getting Windows stuff to run on Linux though, which I don't know entirely how they're doing that. Which I know Wine does the same thing. Either way, it's technically possible, although stuff can always break. It's better to just have native support. Which I should probably test my stuff to see if it works on Linux. At least to get started, I'm just going to support Windows. Just because it will be easier. Especially just in the playtest. Which I should be submitting this week if everything goes to plan. I'm hoping the Friday stream we could do some playtesting. But I don't know if that will be possible. We'll see though. What other news has been going on? Oh gosh. 2FA, why? Whoever designed multi-factor authentication. Hey. I know it's a good thing, but sometimes I just want to sign in. It's not much. At least not much that I want to discuss on stream. This means fish. Triggerfish. There is that. I can't really say much about this, but I've seen a whole bunch about the MySpace, but the VTuber version of it. Was it MyOshi? It's interesting. I don't have access to it because it's an invite-only thing, but just based off the homepage, I have several questions. Interesting. Basically, as far as I'm aware, anyone can like put their own style and stuff on it. I question how good their filtering is, but I don't have access, so I can't say anything about the platform, but it seems interesting. I don't know, MySpace, whatever he's saying, so you can yap. I don't understand a thing anyway. So, back on old internet before I was dealing with stuff. I'm not sure how MySpace worked either, but I know how this site works based on information I have seen from others. Is you could just... It's basically you get a page you can, according to the homepage, custom CSS and HTML, which is the code that makes websites work. As a developer, though, there's a reason we don't allow users to put custom HTML and CSS. So the reason I question this is, how do they prevent cross-site scripting or people hiding like location loggers or IP trackers in their own pages? That's what I see as. I don't know. I don't have access, so I don't know if they actually do anything. But just off the homepage and I see custom CSS and HTML, then I'm like, don't know if that's the best idea. So there's security concerns about that. I personally have them. I am not going to say anything more than that because I don't have enough information about the project. It is also invite only, but what I've been seeing is they have just been giving people hundreds of thousands of invite links to just give out to anyone, which ruins the point of it being invite only. That's just my concern. Because from what I have been taught about web design is if the user can input something malicious, then you need to filter it out. Or do data validation is like a month-long discussion of how to do it properly. Okay. I don't really have a good way to show this. Either way. There's basically two things in web design. There's two tags in HTML. There's one called iframe and there's one called script. If anyone can put an iframe, or an iframe is a bit safer, but scripts are definitely dangerous. What an iframe is basically allows a web page inside a web page. So that could be a problem by if you just take like an IP logger or a simple tracker and you have that iframe load inside another page, it's going to load on that person's browser and get whatever it's trying to grab. This is actually used in like email tracking is what we can do. I have seen this a couple times, is you take a PNG and from your server, you create a code, attach it to that PNG, and then you link the image to the email as part of HTML code, because emails can have HTML, and then when it asks the server for that picture, it loads it so it registers to the server that the email was opened. It depends on what client you're using, because some, like I think Gmail does this, they like proxy it. I think Apple does the same thing, as they proxy it, so that's not technically the best way to get email clicks, but that is a way to do it. And then scripts, that's literally just pure JavaScript and whatever you want to do. You can make it click buttons, you can make it do anything, fill out forms. Technically it can grab cookies, but it can only grab the cookies for that site. It can't grab cookies just anywhere. Technology is fun. I'm terrible at explaining all this stuff. Hopefully I got my point across stuff. Yeah, I have some concerns when a site is advertising upload your own code. CSS is not as bad, that's just styling, but there is the same case of you can load a URL into CSS, which does the same thing as an iframe, is just pulling data from another website. Or the same website technically, but. So basically there's a new way to catch viruses, gotcha. Yeah, but at the same time, if someone's trying to get a virus on your device, mobile is tricky, but if you're on desktop, you're gonna see that file start to download. Like every single browser I know, if it tries to download something from a website, you get a giant animation in the top right corner saying, "Hey, we are now downloading this file." You could also make it look like your computer got a virus even if it didn't, which is actually a pretty common tactic of just creating. I've seen this a couple times, is where you buy a domain close to something popular. So, for example, Google.com. I don't know who owns this domain, but I know someone does. I'm gonna check if it's safe before I say it out loud, but I think this is just redirection. No, it does not. Okay, so let's say, for example, we're at google.com and we replace the first letter with something else, like an F or T, an H or a B. I wouldn't recommend going to those. Just check them. They are not owned by Google. So let's say someone buys a domain that's close to something popular. It's like instead of youtube.com, we replace the Y with a U. And then we just make it a site that says, that looks like some kind of antivirus. Defender is a pretty common one. And then we force the browser into full screen, which you can do with JavaScript. We play some sound saying your computer has a virus, call tech support now, and then we put a phone number on the screen that's flashing red and all this other junk. Nothing was downloaded. There's no infection on the computer. All it did was full screen a browser, play some sounds, and put a phone number that's flashing. And that will get some people. Even better, we can send notifications to the device because browsers also allow notifications. Sometimes even offline notifications. Well, not offline, but when you're not actively on the site. I should clarify, this is not legal advice or anything. I am just a guy on the internet who knows a little bit about technology. I'm not a security expert. I just know stuff that I've seen in the past. Yeah, I can imagine that would work on people not feeling familiar with technology. Yeah. Technology can be great, but it can also be a nightmare. End of the day, anyone who wants to develop a website, don't let people put custom code on there. And that isn't just front-end code either. There, of course, are better resources to do any of that, but not relevant here. Alright, let's move on to a topic that's a little bit more fun. Why can't I find a topic that's more fun? Distraction fish. This reminds me of that meme, check your server. Yep, that is exactly what I meant. You spelled it wrong. What should we do next stream? I guess that is something we could ask. I'm kind of getting bored of Phasmo. Where is it? Wish list. What's in the wish list? Not much that I feel would be stream. Okay, maybe that's what we do with next stream is fix echo. That might actually be what I do next stream. I don't really see games that I want to or be good on stream. You say it's not possible or might be too difficult or something? It was, but now I have... When I first made Echo, it was running just on my laptop. I now have my desktop working, and I have a capture card in that desktop now. What I can do is route the audio from my microphone out of my desktop into my laptop just by using like an audio out and some mixing stuff, and then just a mic and USB dongle or NDI, whichever's easier. Route that into the laptop, do all the AI processing on the laptop, and then probably generate the TTS file sends. Actually, I could just make the laptop spit the audio back out into the desktop. That way, we are processing all of the heavy stuff on a separate computer. Honestly, the laptop can handle it. It's also got the NVIDIA card. The desktop has the AMD card. So it'll probably work better on the laptop. And that way, even if it stutters or hitches while it's trying to generate stuff, it will not harm the stream or the game that we're playing. It might be kind of a jank setup, but I think it could work. I also do have an older laptop that we can try and just make that the AI machine, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think it might be too old for modern stuff. And that should make your desktop not crash when Echo is used? Precisely. Even if I wanted to do like this speech to text and text to speech on the desktop, I can still run the actual AI processing on the laptop because it just runs off of a program that has a server setting, so I can just open my laptop up to my network. Yeah, we might do that next stream. I'll probably get most of it prepared. I've got basically everything written. I just need to do the routing stuff, which is just cables. Okay, so that will try. I'm gonna say that should take no longer than 30 minutes to do. Watch me be wrong though. It's been broken. Give me a second. I've been talking and I didn't even realize it got dark. And my lights aren't on. Is it working now? Yes, now it is. I should keep OBS open. If only my desk had room for a second monitor. That'd be kind of nice. That way I could have OBS open all the time. Hopefully that takes 30 minutes to an hour, but I got a feeling it's going to take longer. Do you have a good PC build that can handle 2 monitors? Yeah, I've had 2 monitors on this computer. I've ran some events with it. And I always hook up 2 monitors for the events, but when I'm just doing personal streaming, my desk only has room for 1 monitor. If I try to get 2 on the desk, it's possible, but it's tight. So I just run with the 1. I have my laptop off to the side with the chat, so I can just still read that all the time. Or I just put it on top of the game sometimes. Just depends on what I feel like doing for the stream. I might be able to actually put it up to be way out of the way, but at least I could have OBS open. If I have a long enough HDMI cable. Actually, I've got 2 short ones and a whatever this stupid thing's called. An HDMI extender. We'll go with that. I could try doing stupid stuff. We'll see. That is future me's problem, though. That was a big spike of lag. Wham. Actually, I know this computer can actually handle, like... I've hooked it up to technically 3 monitors at once. It was way more than 3 in reality, but there's 3 outputs hooked up to it. I've done some cursed things. It's also at the same time ran virtual monitors with those 3 monitors, so I'd say it could handle a lot. It probably could honestly run all the AI stuff, but I think it'd be better to have those separate, especially because I want everything to be local. You have more than 3 monitors? I do not. I had an event that I helped out with running a whole bunch of AV, and they basically asked me, hey, can you hook up to all these different monitors? And I'm like, fine, let me figure this out. So I had stuff running all over this place. There was probably 6 displays that I had. I had 2 of mine. I had 2 more wired in, but those were using just an HDMI splitter, so those technically count as 1. And then I had virtual displays with small computers just running a stream, a local stream. It worked. Kind of. The audio setup was way worse. Getting all that worked. I don't have a mixer, so I had multiple Scarletts, which is like this. It's the audio interface that I know a lot of people uses. I had like, I think I had 2 of those, and then I had both of my mic ins on the desktop with stuff plugged in. I had 3 audio outs. It was a mess. So hopefully I can get my hands on a mixer if I ever have to do such thing again. Where is that? So we have all of this month, all of next month. So it's looking like early May. It's actually insane that you managed to make all of this work. The room must have been a total mess. Everything was a mess about this. It was very much a last minute, hey, can you do this, tech guy? Like, yes, technically. I'm just glad I wasn't told. I was told about this a few months in advance, so I had time to prepare. The problem is I wasn't told what I would be supplied and what I needed. It was a mess. Anyway, early May, probably around the 5th or 6th, will be the last stream I have once again for the summer. So we got about 2 more months. And I'm terrible at coming up with ideas to do for streams. It's been annoying that I haven't been able to stream more often during the week. But it's also been nice because I only have to think about what to stream 1 day a week. Again? Already? No! I'm pretty sure I gave this warning earlier, but I now actually have dates. I shall try to be active on Discords, games, whatever. But of course, streams will not be a thing. I would say I could do no mic streams, but no. That will not be possible. Unless you want a 1 FPS 10 or 120p stream. It'd probably be better if better quality if I were to use my cell phone data rather than Wi-Fi. So yeah, no streams again this summer. Yo, you did not give it, or do I not remember? Either way, this is your fault. Hey, you got 2 months warning. There's still a chance things could change, but most likely they won't. If everything goes my way, it won't. I know it's terrible for trying to do content creation of taking a whole, 3 months off? I don't even know how long I'd leave for. 1, 2... equivalent to 3 months off. Yeah, about 3 months off. But I still have fun during my summer adventure, so unfortunately that wins over streaming. Well, it's still 2 months is still a lot of time, so that's fine as long as you don't Stream once a month, of course. I'm trying not to. I've had a busy couple of months. Actually, when do those start? Because we could check those out on stream. We like robots, right? What are the events? Because we can watch those on stream if we want. Oh, they've started. There appears to be robots. Where? We could watch some first robotics competition matches because those are pretty cool. And I don't have a team this year, so I'm not going to an event. But I can still watch events, so that sounds like it would be kind of cool to do. Or maybe not just watch events, just watch matches. Check out stuff this year. I'm not familiar with a bunch of these events, but they have started. There is one event streaming this week, so we probably won't watch stuff this week. I don't know if that's in English also. Oh, this is what's live right now. I see. Yeah, maybe more events will appear later, but that might be something fun to do. Let's check out robot competitions. I don't know if I just watch replays or if I would actually watch, like, do a watch along on the event. But those run from technically today until, well, I guess they typically start Wednesdays and run till Saturdays. At least all the events that I've been to. We'll see. I think that'd be fun though. You're watching it on stream, right? Yeah, probably. Either on stream or in the Discord. Haven't decided yet. I've been in this program for 7 years, and this is the first year that I don't have a team. Also, I'm a little upset because this year's challenge looks awesome. Can I just pull up the manual and we can season info? Skip all the boring stuff, go right to the fun stuff. do I have? How do I want to do this? I know how to do this. We'll just do a browser source. Browser. All right, get rid of that. There's. This is what I've had fun doing for 7 years. There's not really any good images on here. The video about the season is way better. Basically, for scale, that's just a fold-out table. I don't know how to reference this. How big the size of this is. Does it tell dimensions? 317 inches by 650. Why do we have to be so specific? Inch to meter. It's about 8 meters by 651 by 16 meter. Wait, did I type that right? Yeah, 851. 8 meter by 16 meter. And then there's 3 robots that go against each other. There's no destruction. This is not battle bots. But there's a whole bunch of different tasks around the area. Like this one is shooting balls up into a goal. In this case, it's dodgeballs. Is that big? What's the arena for? I feel like I should just play the video. Turn that off.
Hey, buddy. It's been a minute.
Wait, I can't hear.
There's only one Ozempic.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays because some love a rustic cabin. Others feel.
Welcome to the 2026 First Robotics Competition game, Rebuilt, presented by Haas. 2 alliances of 3 teams each compete to earn points by scoring fuel in their active hub and climbing their tower. Alliances earn additional rewards for meeting additional scoring thresholds. Robots start each match on their starting line and may be preloaded with up to 8 fuel. During the first 20 seconds of the match, both hubs are active. Robots are autonomous and can be programmed to score fuel into the hub and climb their tower to level 1. Robots can collect additional fuel from the depot or from human players in the outpost. Human players can also throw from the outpost into the hub to score points. fuel scored in auto is worth 1 point each. After fuel is scored in the hub, it is returned back to the neutral zone. Robots can drive over the bumps or under the trenches to collect additional fuel from the neutral zone. The remaining 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the match are the teleop period, where drivers control their robots. Teleop is split into 6 segments: the transition shift, 4 alliance shifts, and the endgame. During the shifts, hubs are either active or inactive. Each fuel scored in an active hub is worth 1 point. To start teleop, both hubs are active for the 10-second transition shift. Next are the alliance shifts. The alliance that scores the most fuel in auto will have their hub inactive for the 25-second duration of alliance shift 1. The opposing alliance hub will be active during this time. For the next shift, the hub status will switch, and the hub that was inactive will become active. The hubs will continue to alternate for alliance shifts 3 and 4 as teams continue to collect fuel and score it in their hub while it's active. Last is the endgame, where both hubs are active for the final 30 seconds of the match. Teams that can score enough fuel in their hub to meet the energized threshold will earn a ranking point. Teams that score enough fuel in their hub to meet the supercharged threshold will earn an additional ranking point. As time runs out, teams return to climb their tower. A robot that can climb to level 1 will earn 10 points. A robot that can climb to level 2 will earn 20 points. And a robot that can climb to level 3 will earn 30 points. An alliance that can earn enough tower points from robots climbing in either auto or teleop will earn the traversal ranking point. The alliance that earns the most points overall wins the match.
Kind of a complicated season, but also a very fun one. It is extremely fun. For context, each one of those robots is a little over 50 kilograms at max. They are not light. And they can hurt. They are ours. I don't remember how much. I think it had like 500 foot-pounds of pressure that it could crush. It could crush bone. I don't remember exactly, but we always had rules of get away from it when it's running. Your team is supposed to build this from scratch? Our team did. There are kits available. Every year, there's like a standard, what is known as the kit bot, which is just the generic parts that you can technically do everything, but it only supplies the minimum of everything. So like I think it can, I don't know, but like if there's climbing, it can climb to the first level. It can't go any more than that. Or it might be able to park. Shooting, it will probably be able to shoot, but like not very good. Our team, however, would always like, obviously I did the programming on all the electrical work. I'm gonna switch back to basic. But like most of our people would be in a machine shop fabricating parts and then putting it together. And now I'm a mentor. I actually help run a team. It's all high school kids that do that. So 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade who are actually like I would like to say are actually designing it. I know some teams don't do it that way. Be great if I could show some of the old stuff we designed, but unfortunately, Every team has a number, and you can track the location down to the city based on what a team's number is. So I will not be sharing that information. I've got some. I actually got to keep a whole bunch of the old stuff. I have a giant wiffle ball from 27. I have a giant gear sitting behind me right now. That was from a few years ago. That was pretty fun. And a few other things. Nothing as interesting though. I wasn't involved in 2017, but that was my favorite year. At least the challenge looked awesome. This year actually looks a lot like 2017. This is honestly just a mix of a whole bunch of past games. Those dodgeballs were actually from 2020, and then a certain event happened around the world that canceled the whole thing, and sadness became everyone. The climbing is similar to what they did in 22. The concept of throwing all the balls around were similar to 2017. I also like 2017 because the people got to be on the field while the robots were running. They were behind and up in the air, but they were still on the field while the robots were running. Tech Gremlin mode has been enabled. Yeah, we might watch a few events because I want to watch events. All right, it's quiet. I need to turn the music back on. I didn't think I'd be speaking for this long. Yeah, I would want to watch it. It sounds fun. Also very old school. Yeah. The program's not perfect, but I had fun with it. There's another version of it that the team that I work with has transitioned to, so I technically do still have a team. It's just we're not doing the big robots. They have little ones. And then for middle schoolers, they have Lego robots. So technically, I've done all 3 programs now. All right. I think it's getting late enough. Designing and making 15-kilo robot from scratch is such hard work, I assume. How long did it take for you to team to make one? 2 months. 2.5 months sometimes. Depends on the year. They tell us what the challenge is at the start of January, and then they do competitions March and April. And depending on when your week is when you have to be done by. They do 6 weeks of events, and then they do the World Championship. Well, the Districts and World Championship. Have you ever won an event? We got second at our in the playoffs at a regional event, and that was the closest we ever got to advancing to like Worlds. So when I say second, it's with 2 other teams because you have the alliance of 3 people. During qualifications, which is the first 90 matches, typically, it'll just be randomly assigned who your team is working with on your alliance. And then for playoffs, there's the playoff selection where the top 8 teams will choose 2 partners. There's a whole system that works like that. And then they do, I think, the first place alliance advances, and then there's a whole bunch of sub awards like your design award or your innovations, or I don't know what they all were. We didn't pay attention to those. And those people would also advance. We were happy though. We had a great year that time. I'm gonna check how many people's at the event I normally went to. I of course cannot say this. Where is my event? Not my event, but the one I went to. There it is. What week is this one? Ooh, it went up a week. There's still spots open. There's still a lot of spots open. All right. I think I'm going to end the stream. We shall be live. I wrote tomorrow, right? Where's my schedule? It should be tomorrow. Yes, we are live tomorrow. Same time. What will we be doing? Probably just playing with Echo, realistically. Makes me feel this, and I wasn't even there. Assume this tournament takes place once a year? Yes, it does. The Lego one, I think the Lego and Tech Challenge, which is smaller robots, starts in October, and the big ones start in January. I think everything finishes off near May. And you can participate in it next year, as long as I get a team. Unfortunately, the hardest part of running this is trying to get people to actually want to participate in it, which is surprisingly difficult. All right, I'm ending the stream. Until tomorrow, have a good night. Bye. Definitely didn't click on the wrong scene.